Well, ladies and gentlemen, part 2 of the Black Ops Cold War reveal Easter egg kicked off today, and boy did it take a turn I did not expect. As always, this is your #1 source for the latest Call of Duty 2020 news, so if you are new around here and have not yet subscribed, make sure to do so with a bell tick so you don't miss out on the latest news. And remember, if you're excited for COD 2020, to leave a like rating on this video. And if all this reveal malarkey is getting you thirsty, then my G Fuel code Dalek is 30% off until Sunday the 16th, so no better time to grab a restock or to try it for the first time. So what is the latest? Well, I did stream this live, but if you weren't there to watch the stream, then let's recap a little bit. And if you want to watch the whole stream, it's linked in the description. So on Monday, we discovered the website porntakesporn.tv with a time and date on the VCR machine being today at midday Eastern. It rolls around and the website updates with a VCR tape, which as you can see has 1961 to 1962 on it, version 1. If we load it into the TV, we get 19 minutes of footage between 1961 and 1962 from the Cold War. Now, this in itself is incredibly cool from Treyarch and Activision marketing wise. This literally tells us some important information with regards to the sort of time era that this game is going to be set in and some of the themes and relevant parts of these years that are going to be focuses in the campaign, such as JFK, who's prominent in many clips throughout this 17 to 19 minute video, talking about how he plans to put a man on the moon, which is awesome when you look at the description of the moon level from Black Ops Zombies. But there's also lots of bits about Fidel Castro, the Bay of Pigs invasion, and it is genuinely really interesting. If you do want to go and watch this in full, please go ahead and check out the website. Of course, it's playing in a constant loop from whatever time it is right now, every 20 minutes or so. And I'm sure as vague as the video is that it's playing, there is actually quite a lot more we can learn about the themes in the campaign from just studying this video. Now, it's literally called 1961 to 62 version 1, which sounds like there might be more versions of events between these years, but more likely than not, we're going to get more VHS tapes that play more stuff throughout the years that we're going to need. Now, there's two specific things that happen during this video play that are important for today's Easter egg steps. The first is that every 6-7 minutes or so, the screen changes for a moment and it shows some numbers that's part of a Nixie tube cipher. One example of that is at the 8-minute 10 mark on the VCR tape. You can see it flash for a moment. It's definitely going to be useful, but unfortunately it wasn't used today. What did happen today though is that the VCR tape would occasionally change from its blank display to show this code: WZH649285163. Now, what this correlated to is Warzone in the specific part of the map coordinate H6, and you're going to be using this code to open something. And this happened to be a secret shack in farmland. So if we drop to this specific part of the map, inside of this little shack or like sort of barn area, there is a room that has a keypad that we can actually access and open, which we couldn't do prior till today. Now, if you type in the exact code that was shown on the VCR player, it's the correct code that lets us into this room. Now, there isn't anything overly crazy in this room, but there is a lot of small details that are going to be useful in the bigger picture when it comes to solving many Easter eggs involved with this particular reveal. There are a few scraps of parts of different ciphers that we are going to be using and working out to help us either open up more stuff in Warzone, or it's going to lead us to some more real cool IRL Easter eggs like the projectors. So to be specific, around there you can find scraps of paper which are parts of a Nixie charge cipher. Specifically, it's cipher page number 2 out of 4. There's also another cipher called a PSG cipher, and that has 2 out of 4. There is a chemical cipher, which is page 2 of 2, and there's a Verona cipher, which is page 4 out of 4. Now, at the moment, these ciphers make 0 sense, but there's one more part to this Easter egg, and that's the fact that the little post-it label under the TV got updated again with another part of the website, which is /EMC2, which is basically EMC squared. If you visit it, to begin with, it showed 14th of August, day 1, 1961 to 1962. But now that's been crossed out with a red line, meaning we've done what we need to for today. and that tomorrow is day 2, the 15th of August, and there's going to be another section of years that we're going to have to be, you know, watching VHS tapes for and looking at these numbers that appear, as well as a code on the VHS tape that's going to take us to another part of the Warzone map. Now, there are a few other very random shacks around the map which have now got interactable keypads that didn't have them before. One of them being this shack here near the TV station is very, very suspicious, but I'm guaranteeing you that over the next day or two, the next code we're going to get is going to be another Warzone related map location via the VCR player, and it's going to give us a code that's going to let us in to one of these shacks here, like this one in TV station. Now, it's really hard to see what's in there, but there seems to be like a map of Verdansk on there. There's a few crates, and it looks to be like a little mini computer, but for now it's really hard to see what is in there. But there is another shack near prison which a few months ago was open, and inside of there was part of an RCXD. You guys will probably remember that as we covered it here on the channel. Since then, that shack has now been locked up and a keypad has been added which you can enter a code for that we don't know at the moment, and I believe one of the few days we're going to be getting a code to go inside there, and obviously we're going to get to see the RCXD, and there's going to be more scraps of paper that relate to these other ciphers. At the moment, there is a lot of ciphers that are in Warzone as part of this Easter egg. I think there's 4 ciphers in total, but we don't have all the scraps for currently in-game for us to access, look at, and be able to work out. And today also updated some of the bunkers that were previously inaccessible now have their keypads accessible, such as Bunker 1 and Bunker 3, which have some very interesting stuff in them, which is going to be tied to the reveal. Looking at EMC squared page, it looks like we have a total of 6 days non-stop of this Easter egg. So tomorrow it's going to be updated with another location, then we're going to get one on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and I assume culminating in a full-on reveal on Thursday or maybe Friday, or we might get another day entirely at the end of all of this once we have all of the days of different shacks in Warzone openable for us to explore and to put all these Easter egg pieces together. It's definitely a unique way of doing the reveal. It's a stark contrast to what happened on Monday, where we got given a puzzle, we worked it out, and we were rewarded with a website. But here it's like we now have to go into Warzone, and every day we're going to be rewarded by unlocking another secret room in the Warzone map, and it's eventually going to piece more and more things together with an ultimate outcome of some huge Easter egg, which is going to end up with something substantial, and I really hope that it ends with a reveal. Like, imagine if it ends with the in-game event happening with the reveal trailer, or something completely unique happening as a reward for all of this. Let me know what you think of all of this down below in the comment section. If you guys want to keep up to date and hunt along, I've got a Discord server, so if you open the description you can go ahead and join that, as well as follow me down below on Twitter to keep up to date with the latest and greatest news. If you found this video informative and useful, feel free to leave a like rating. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you for another video very, very soon.
The rocket performs perfectly as it lifts the funnel-shaped capsule gracefully along.
115 miles up, he went 300 miles downrange, right on target, and was picked up by waiting helicopters. The triumph of Alan B. Shepard, U.S. Space Pioneer. As the captain prepared to